Okay.
You're listening to Dene Michael here on True Radio, the home of proper good music and proper good interviews. And this week we have a wonderful, wonderful person, and that's the original drummer from the group T-Rex, and it's Paul Fenton. Hi, Paul.
Hi, Dean. Good to see you and to talk to you.
Exactly. It's wonderful to have you on the program, Paul.
That's I feel quite privileged having to go to you via my laptop. It's the first time for me, but we've managed after a lot of patience being shown by your good self.
Well, you learn a lesson or two from True Radio, when you do these interviews. So you're
Absolutely.
all set up now, which is brilliant. So, Paul, can we go back to how you started? Tell all our listeners how you started many years ago. Was T-Rex the first band you joined, or was you in another band?
Well, no, I go into when I started professionally. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
You mean to ask me?
Yeah.
Not to when I started drumming.
Well, when you started drumming, let's go right back to the beginning.
Oh my goodness, this could take. How much time have you got? Only kidding. Yeah, well, it was my father that used to manage the band called the Voltaires, Sammy King and the Voltaires, way back in the 60s. And Norman Emsley was one of his drummers. All bands seem to have different drummers that they ring up. Anyway, Norman was with him for quite a while. Bless him, is passed now, of course, but I did speak to Norman, and he told me I should have joined his brother's band, which was as a starter, which was the St. John's Ambulance Brigade in Brighouse.
Wow!
And Mark played side drums, him and with my brother Chris, and we both joined together, and we finished up winning the All England bugle and side drum band in Blackpool. There we are, and it went on from there, really.
Wow!
So I just had to join the right guys, and we were, and a funny thing happened. They called out on the solo bugle. They said, they were going to present a cup to the solo buglist, and Jack Sharp left the ranks, went walking out before they'd even announced his name, because he knew he was going to win it. I thought, God blimey, what kind of a band am I in? And Jack walked back, and then of course Glenn Ellam, who was the solo drummer.
Yeah.
That was the only. I mean, there's lots of things, but that's the only interesting thing of how I started.
Yeah, well, you mentioned Sammy King there, and Sammy wrote a song called Penny Arcade for Roy Orbison.
I know it only. I'm a very good friend of Sammy's. I ring him every now and again. He's kind of retired now. He doesn't do much, but I think he went. I don't know. He must have met Roy Orbison or taken the song down to the Batley Variety Club. That was not far from where I lived back then. I was up on top of the hill overlooking the back of it, Hanging Eaton.
Oh, Hanging Eaton, yeah.
I thought actually that Sam had only just written that one song for Roy Orbison, but apparently there was quite a few on possibly 2 albums. And he deals with, and he still deals with the Orbison family, and he deals with Roy's son now. I'm not quite sure of his name, but him and Sammy still keep in touch.
He's a lovely guy. I love Sammy to bits, yeah. I recorded Penny Arcade, a version of it with Black Lace. We did a version as well with Alan Barton. Yeah, fantastic.
Well, when you were in Edmund, I mean, Sammy lived just down there. Do you remember Bill's studio?
Yes, Bill Wright.
Yeah.
Box, it was called.
Yes.
Box Studios, yeah, on the main road there. My goodness, I made one of my first records there.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, fantastic.
Absolutely.
What we're going to do, Paul, we're going to play a few songs here, and then we're going to come back and we're going to talk to you about how you joined T-Rex and everything else. So,
yeah, Paul, the more professional side.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So we'll talk all about that. We'll just play a few songs here, Paul, and then we'll be back with you very, very soon. Thanks for being with us here on True Radio.
No worries. I'm happy.